and more families are undergoing genetic testing to learn about their cancer risk. High-profile people like Angelina Jolie have certainly helped to get the word out that you too can be proactive and also learn much more about your genetic risk. Shelby Coriaty is a breast cancer survivor, also a strong advocate for knowing your family history and cancer risk, and she joins us now. And Shelby, you and I have talked about this before, and this is really personal for you. Tell me what happened in your family.
Well, it is, Heather. You know, I was diagnosed with breast cancer 13 years ago, and during that diagnosis, I went into it saying no family history. But the fact of the matter is about 3 years after I found out, I have a very strong family history. Since then, all three of my sisters have been diagnosed with cancer, and my mother.
Yep, and then also your brother as well, right?
My brother he's BRCA positive.
So tell me about that. When you guys made the decision, and I guess how that really was the life changer now for you today.
Well, you know, I tell you is, and I said this earlier, knowledge is power.
Yep.
And you know, for our family, we have information that we know we have a hereditary mutation that predisposes us to breast, ovarian, pancreatic, and even prostate cancer. And so we just have to be more hypervigilant, whether it's that we educate our family, that we're ensuring that they're going for the proper testing.
And the kids and the grandkids, exactly, that you're concerned about their future.
Absolutely. Once you're identified with a hereditary mutation, and this goes for many, many diseases, you have a 50% chance that you've passed that on to your children. And it's literally a coin toss. It's not one of those things that says skips a generation. Now, if I hadn't passed that mutation on, then it stops there. That's the glory in it. But if you did, then your children have that 50% to continue to pass that on.
I know a lot of people at home are probably wondering, what does it cost to go through genetic testing?
You know, it's very expensive. I'm not going to lie about that. However, there are companies out there, Myriad Genetics. I know there's been a lot going on with Myriad, but they do great testing for hereditary breast and ovarian cancer.
Is it covered by insurance?
It is covered by insurance. So if someone is identified as high risk, this is not for everyone.
Right.
So only about 10% of cancers are hereditary. So there are high-risk screenings in place that we would identify that person, decide if they're a candidate, and then offer the testing.
Now tell me, there's a special event that's coming up. Florida Hospital is behind it. It's called Know Your Genes event. And tell me all about that.
We are so excited about this. We're doing an event. It's called Know Your Genes, and Dr. Charles Cox is going to be our presenting speaker. So at Florida Hospital Tampa, we're doing this great event. We're going to give tours of our breast care center, showcase our new 3D technology, which is so amazing.
That's a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's going to be a game changer in the face of breast cancer. And then we're going to have our presentation. So Dr. Cox is going to talk about hereditary syndromes. He's going to include other diseases, and just to increase our community's awareness. And then we're wrapping it up with a genes fashion show. So genes.
With survivors, who are your models. We like that too. Okay.
With survivors. We have about 10 to 12 breast cancer survivors that are going to be modeling for us, so we're really honored they're going to do that.
Okay, well thank you so much, Shelby. By the way, you can bring your family or girlfriends to the free event. It is Wednesday the 28th, and speaking of survivors, our very own 10 News photojournalist Angela Clooney is one of the cancer survivors taking part in that fashion show. You do have to register though in advance. We posted all that information on our health page on WTSP.com. Thanks, Shelby.
Thanks, Heather.
All right. Nice job. Thank you very much.